Hey everyone, it's Sydney. Welcome to my first haul for. Technically, I'm recording this in 2024, but it's my last haul from 2023. So, yeah, my last haul from 2023. I'll just say that. So I got a lot of stuff this month, or I should say this previous month, due to Christmas and just a lot of releases lining up the way they did. I'm going to start with the books that came out as regular releases, things that were scheduled to come out roughly in December. Lastly, I'm going to cover all the books that I got that were not releases for December. I think I said January earlier. I meant to say December. Yeah, because I have a lot of series I'm trying to catch up on that I have nowhere near enough collected for yet. So I call those legacy. Trying to find a better word for it. But without further ado, I'll go ahead and get started. So, first of all, we have one volume from Titan Manga, which is Adam the Beginning, Volume 6. Then we've got one volume from Dark Horse, The Shadow over Innsmouth by Go Tanabe, the adaptation of H.P. Lovecraft's work. One of them, at least. We've got two releases from Kuma, The Ruthless Commander and the Reincarnated Warhorse. Is it the... Oh, and his Reincarnated Warhorse, excuse me. Then we have Happy Crappy Life Volume 2. And we have one release from Tokyo Pop, which is Love, Murder, Basketball. That's a Volume 1. Then we've got three releases from Square Enix, starting with Daemons of the Shadow Realm, Volume 3. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly or incorrectly. I'm sure somebody's going to correct me at some point. Then we have Cherry Magic, Volume 9 by Square Enix. These are the oversized Square Enix releases. And then we've got Ice Guy and the Cool Girl, Volume 2. Not sure if this focusing is working too well. Next we have a single volume from Ablaze, which is 100 Tales, which is one of Tezuka's works that hasn't been adapted into English yet until this release. Next we have Yin Press, so we're starting with Touring After the Apocalypse, Volume 4. Then we have Shy, Volume 5. Next is The Illustrated Guide to Monster Girls, Volume 2. Then we have The Do-Over Damsel Conquers the Dragon Emperor, Volume 2. This is 2, right? Yes. For some reason I thought it was 1. Then we have The Fiancé Chosen by the Ring, Volume 5. And lastly, for Yen Press, we have the final volume of The Horizon. This is the Ize Press line. So next, I'm going to cover my Viz releases. So first of all, we have Welcome to Demon School, Iramakun, Volume 5. Then Rent a Girlfriend, Volume 22. Next, we have Nina, the Starry Bride, Volume 2. Then Magic Knight Ray Earth, the paperback version, Volume 1. Next, we have... sorry, I didn't even specify. Those are all Kodansha, I believe. Yes, those are all Kodansha. Then we're getting into Viz next. I think I forgot that I had... Kodansha sitting on top of Viz. Anyways, the first real Viz release is Pink Heart Jam, Volume 1. Next, we have the final volume of Mad K, Volume 3. Next is Rainbow Days, Volume 7. Then we have Mission Yozakura Family, Volume 8. That probably should have been with my partner's pickups, but oh well, I'm reading it too. Next, we have Bordo, Volume 18. Then Akane Banashi, Volume 3. Yes, Volume 3. Next, we have the Viz Sigs, starting with Rooster Fighter, Volume 5. Then Neighborhood Story. Yeah, Neighborhood Story, Volume 1. And this is the Kinokuniya edition. Also, I don't normally show off stuff, but... like, that is the cutest French flap ever. Look at that. Ah, love it. Anyways, lastly for Viz, for me, we have Insomniacs After School Volume 4. All right, the last stack for new releases for me, particularly this month, is all 7Cs. First of all, we have The 100 Girlfriends Who Really, 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 Really Love You, Volume 8. Then we have the final volume of Futari Escape, Volume 4. Next we have Die Dark, Volume 6. Then Correspondence from the End of the Universe, Volume 4. Next we have a one-off Training Mr. Sakurada. Then Though I Am an Inept Villainess, The Tale of the Butterfly Wrap Body Swap in the Maiden Court, Volume 4. Next we have Marmalade Boy, Volume 4 in this new collector's edition. Then we have Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation, Volume 4. Next is The Eccentric Doctor of the Moonflower Kingdom, Volume 4. And lastly for me this month, we have Don't Call It Mystery, Volumes 5 to 6. Now we'll get into my partner's releases. So we have Volume 1 of Breakfast with a Two-Tailed Cat for 7Cs. The final volume of Ex Yakuza and Stray Kitten, Volume 4. Then we have Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint, the very first volume of this. It's only like the second manhwa he's ever really collected, so I'm glad to see he's getting more interest in that type of stuff. Then we have the Geek X Hitman, Volume 3. Then we have Super Morningstar, Volume 2. Next is Kaiju number 8, Volume 9. Then we have Marriage Toxin, the very first volume. Then we have Yashahime, Volume 4, with this terribly misprinted spine. Next is Anyhow, the Rabbit is Infatuated with the Puppy, one off. Then we have Killing Stalking, Volume 5. This is the Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint, I think, is the third manhwa, because this is one of them too, even though he doesn't really like it that much. Then we have Homunculus, Volumes 5 to 6. That's everything that that's specifically picked up for him in December. Next, I'm going to be getting into combined legacy pickups and Christmas presents for the month of December. So first of all, I'm going to start with Goblin Slayer, Volumes 8, 9, 10, and 12. He actually picked up these himself. I'm not sure what motivated him to do so, but doing this has caught us up to the series. I'm not reading it personally, but I know he enjoys reading it. Then we have one of my Christmas presents, which was The Ascendance of a Bookworm, Part 2, Volumes 1 through 7. Just do this like here. Still haven't read Part 1 all the way. I read the first volume and I love the anime. At some point I'll probably read it. I definitely feel like the manga has a better adaptation than the anime so far, just from the very first volume alone. But of course, it is a fairly long series. I mean, I think there's like 5 parts or 6 parts of the light novel, something like that, and we're only on Part 2, and we're already at like something like 16 volumes maybe, counting Part 1 and Part 2. And we just have a one-off pickup I had for him, which is Dot Hack GU Volume 1. Then we have another one of my Christmas presents, which was The Rest of Buddha by Osamu Tezuka, which is Volumes 4 through 8. Ooh, gosh. These hands are not easy to work with. So, alright, Volume 4. 5. 6, 7, and 8. Next, we have a one-off from Denpa from Legacy, which was another Christmas present. Shino can't say her name. Then we have a single Square Enix one-off, or a single Square Enix volume, which is Apothecary Diaries Volume 4. There we go. Next, we have Vertical Haru's Curse. This is just a normal Legacy pickup. Ah, it's still in frame. Running out of room to put things. Then we have 2 Kodansha volumes. We have A Sign of Affection 1 and 2. Again, Legacy pickups. I'll specify if they're presents or not when I get to them. So next we have Pokemon Journeys 1 and 2. Both of these were presents to my partner for Christmas. Also something I'm probably going to read at some point. Then we also have another Junji Ito release, which is Rimina, which was another Christmas present to my partner. Then we've got Bomba by Osamu Tezuka, which was a Christmas present to me. Next we have Devil Ecstasy, Volumes 1 and 2 by Shuzo Oshimi, which is, I think that's my last Christmas present that I got. Then we have Solanin, a single volume by Inio Asano, I believe. Yes. It's a single volume release. I don't know anything about it. Inio Asano is somebody I'm trying to collect everything from, so that's why I picked it up. Then we've got My Hero Academia Vigilantes Volume 5. Next is Persona 5 Volume 3. Then we have Yakitake Japan Volume 7. Probably never going to be able to find the rest of the series at a decent price, but why not? Then we've got Beastmaster 1 and 2 by Kyosuke Motumi. Motumi or Motoni? Motumi. Who is known for Queen's Quality and QQ Sweeper, mostly. Then we have Blue Giant, Volumes 5 to 6 in the Omnibus. And lastly, we have I'm Kinda Chubby and I'm Your Hero, Volume 1. And that is everything for December of 2023. My next haul is going to be for January, and that's going to be the first haul of the year technically, but not the first haul of the year recorded. But yeah, that's going to be everything for today. The reading log's probably going to be pretty extensive for December. I had a lot of catch-up I did since I had more time off of work. So I should be able to get that out before the end of the month, but I cannot promise anything for certain. But to everybody coming into this channel after I had a decent view count on my last video, thanks so much for all your attention. Even especially to the people that have stayed here since the beginning, or to people who have just kind of been curious and checked me out. I really appreciate all of the eyes on my content. And feel free to leave any comments, any suggestions, or any feedback down below. And I will talk to you guys in my reading log. So, Happy New Year!